My name's Clark Warren, and I've been a foster parent in Guernsey County for a little over a year. Natalie and I had spent some time really discussing what our future would be like with children. We don't have children of our own, but as educators and as people who are involved in the community, we wanted to know what we could do to really support and work with families that live in our area. And so as we talked about them, well, let's at least go to the classes. Let's see what this is about. Let's maybe go on this journey together. And things have just fallen into place. And we took that first step. And now we're, like I said, over a year into our process of having kids in our home.
My name is Natalie Warren, and I've been a foster parent for a little over a year now. And in that time, we have had 4 kiddos placed in our home with us. When we started this journey, I got into it thinking that it was what I could do for them. I didn't even think about what those kids would do for me and how much I've grown as a person and how much they've shown me about myself. And I just learned from them every day so much, and they've been a blessing in our lives in a way that I wasn't expecting.
I don't know that you can measure it. At first you think, oh, I'm going to be able to do this, and these are going to be the measurable marks. But it has been rewarding, just as it's been challenging. But watching the kids that come into our home, how they attach to us and how we're able to work with them and see the victories that they're having, and just see the victories that their parents are having as they go through a process of becoming better and getting healthy and making good choices. It's hard to put that on a scale.
One of the most common responses I receive when someone finds out that I am a foster parent is, oh, I could never do that. I would get too attached. And my reply is, then you're exactly who we need, because that's the whole point, is to get too attached. These children need someone to love them with an open heart and be all in and be willing to love them with everything they have. And yes, that means more heartbreak later on, but that's what they need. And so while we guard our minds, we don't guard our hearts, because we know that these kids need someone to love them.
Oh yeah, working with our colleagues or those supports that we have at Guernsey County Children's Services are they're always there. I mean, we'll pick up the phone. It'll be late in the evening. It'll be early in the morning, and sometimes it's just, hey, I need some advice on how to work this situation with this particular child. They're reachable. They're always there to help us. We know that sometimes we may have to wait a moment, but that's how busy they are. But there hasn't been a time where our need hasn't been met in a timely manner.
We actually weren't thinking foster care as our first step. We knew we wanted to be parents. We looked at adoption, domestic and international, and when we went to the information classes and when we learned what it was all about, I said to my husband, how could we say yes to a child from far away when there are so many right here in our own community, our own schools, that are just waiting for somebody to say yes? And so we just knew that that's what we needed to do. One of the things that we really enjoy about being with Guernsey County Children's Services is the support system that we have. The network of foster families and all of the staff members at Children's Services are just so dedicated, and we couldn't do that without knowing that we have those people behind us, supporting us and rooting for us and ready to give us strategies or just to lend an ear when we need to talk to them. You can't do this without a support system, and we have a great one here in our community.
If you're considering foster care, then take the classes. I would encourage anyone to make that first phone call and take that first step. There's a huge need in our community in the surrounding area for people who are willing to bring in kids into their home for a short time, for a long time, to work with them and their families as we work to get our community healthier and to provide the supports that our area needs. So if you're considering it all, take the first class, ask questions, and you might find yourself on a journey that's rewarding in more ways than I think I can even speak to.